After 20 years of struggle, the Taliban has taken control of Afghanistan. As thousands try to flee from Kabul and the terrorist organization's new regime, right now, all eyes are on how the Biden administration has handled the situation.
Remember back in July, President Biden made it very clear that this was not history repeating itself and that this is not like Vietnam. Watch.
The Taliban is not the North Vietnamese army. They're not remotely comparable in terms of capability. There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of an embassy of the United States from Afghanistan. It is not at all comparable.
Keep in mind that was President Biden's prediction and analysis just over 1 month ago.
But check out this image tweeted out by Florida Congressman Mike Waltz. He's calling it Biden-Saigon moment. It says two iconic images clicked 45 years apart. The U.S. Embassy staff fleeing from Saigon on top of Kabul on the bottom as well. We don't have the picture, but that's what it looks like.
Right. We've seen those images as well of both helicopters coming in to evacuate folks in the area. Let's welcome in our panel to discuss today. We are joined by former Nevada State GOP Chairwoman Amy Tarkanian, live on the program. Also, Newsmax contributor Tom Borelli is here as well, and immigration attorney and author of How to Talk Politics Without Arguing, Dino Scaris. Okay, very political here today, and we're going to dive right into it. Amy, we know President Biden is at Camp David. He's not spoken directly to the press or to the American people. What's your analysis of President Biden's handling of what's happening in Afghanistan?
Well, it's clear that they do not have a strategic plan set in place, and it's devastating. And he has been MIA. We haven't heard from him in almost a week. We have not heard from our Vice President, Kamala Harris. And the fact that we now have not just Afghanistan, we've got the crisis at the southern border. We have COVID raging across the nation. We've had cybersecurity hacks happening to some of our most crucial, areas of the economy. This man clearly is not capable of keeping America safe. And I believe that the next Congress, because we all know that this current one won't do it, the vice president and the current cabinet members that are appointed by the House of Representatives will not follow through with invoking the 25th Amendment. So I believe that when the GOP takes over the next Congress, that they should actually follow suit.
There's a lot to unfold here. I'll go to Tom Borelli on this. Where is Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin? Where is Secretary of State Antony Blinken? Where is Vice President Kamala Harris? Where is the press office for the White House in this moment? This is a moment in time that you would come back from vacation for, should you actually be on vacation. If you're away from the office, today is the day, the hour is now. Tom.
Sean, you're absolutely right. As we know, nature abhors a vacuum, and there's a complete vacuum of leadership. And not only do we have to deal with the immediate crisis, we see these poor people in Afghanistan trying to hang on to planes. It is worse, I think, in my mind, than the Saigon moment. But we also have to think about the long-term consequences. The incompetence of President Biden is showing the world the United States can't be trusted. If we go into a country, we will leave. And our adversaries, whether it be China, Russia, North Korea, or Iran, they're going to be using this imagery, these videos, to show the United States is weak, ineffective, and can't be trusted. It's unbelievable. I can't even imagine the long-term damage to our international reputation around the world. And to your point, Sean, there's nobody at home. Will someone please stand up for the American people and show the world that we have a leader somewhere?
Exactly. That video that we were just playing on the screen, if we could pull it up again. Again, you see the desperation of these Afghan people trying to flee the country. Dino, you think of those interpreters who worked alongside U.S. troops thinking that they would be protected by the U.S. government, that they would be able to get out of this country here. Now they're clinging to these carrier flights as they take off. It's shocking video here. And to Tom's point, Dino, how does this look on the international stage?
Well, Joe is right about one thing, Emma. We're not seeing people airlifted from a roof. Instead, however, we're seeing people literally running for their lives. It looks awful. Biden has been an absolute disaster to this point, and this is not a partisan attack on my part. I thought Bill Clinton was pretty good. I thought Barack Obama, a lot of people didn't like him. Not bad. Joe Biden is 1,000 times worse. And the larger question here is Afghanistan is the size of Texas. Why did it take us 20 years and we didn't accomplish anything? Are you telling me that if the Taliban took over Texas, it would take us 20 years to solve the problem? We spend more money on our military than the next 10 nations in the world combined. How is this so difficult? War shouldn't even be a thing for us anymore.
All right, we're out of time there, but again, a lot to get to.
Yeah, our panelists, please stick around. We want to continue this conversation and more